Welcome to Ancient Conspiracies Podcast. I'm your host, Ben Carter. In the heart of ancient Egypt, beneath the scorching desert sun, stands the Great Pyramid of Giza, an architectural marvel that has confounded historians and scientists alike for centuries. Its design, construction, and purpose remain shrouded in mystery. But within this enigma, researchers have stumbled upon an even more intriguing puzzle. Deep inside the belly of the pyramid, in the king's chamber, the granite sarcophagus resonates at a frequency of 440 Hz, the same pitch as a concert A, the standard tuning of a modern orchestra. This discovery, seemingly inconsequential at first glance, has opened a whole new realm of inquiry. Could the ancient builders of these temples have been aware of this strange acoustic phenomenon? And if so, what purpose could it possibly serve? The Great Pyramid is not alone in this mystery. Across the world, in the temple complexes of ancient India, the frequency of 432 Hz, known as the Verdi tuning, is found to resonate in the sanctum sanctorum. This sound, slightly lower than the modern standard, is said to be more in harmony with the natural world, promoting relaxation and healing. Intriguingly, similar frequencies have been detected in numerous other ancient temples around the globe. From the Mayan temples in Central America to the stone circles of Great Britain, these structures seem to be designed with an innate understanding of sound and resonance. Such observations lead us down a path less treaded toward the realm of cymatics, the study of visible sound and vibration. Could the ancients have been privy to this knowledge, shaping their structures to harness the power of these frequencies for purposes beyond our current comprehension? Consider the phenomenon of binaural beats, sound waves that can induce altered states of consciousness. Could these ancient structures have been designed as spiritual or healing centers, using frequency to affect the mind and body? The answer may lie in the intricate carvings and hieroglyphs that adorn these ancient sites. Amongst the depictions of gods and kings, researchers have found repeated symbols of sound and vibration. Drums, flutes, and other musical instruments are common, and some hieroglyphs even depict waves, leading some to speculate that they represent sound waves. Yet despite these tantalizing clues, the exact role of sound and frequency in these ancient temples remains elusive. The information encoded in stone is fragmented, like pieces of a puzzle scattered across millennia. Slowly, scholars and scientists are piecing together this enigma, delving deeper into the sonic secrets these ancient structures hold. The knowledge of the ancients seems to hover just beyond reach, a tantalizing mystery that continues to echo through the corridors of time, offering whispers of a forgotten world where sound could heal, inspire, and perhaps even awaken the divine. To fully grasp the significance of sound and frequency in these ancient structures, we must journey back in time, immersing ourselves in the world views of civilizations past. Ancient societies did not perceive sound and music merely as recreational elements, but rather as integral components of their spiritual, cultural, and healing practices. In the land of the pharaohs, for instance, Egypt's ancient civilization held sound in high reverence. Predating modern science by millennia, the Egyptians understood the power of vibration. Papyri and temple reliefs depict scenes of healing rituals where priests used chants, music, and possibly even the resonance of the temples themselves to heal the sick and commune with the divine. Thousands of miles away, in the heart of Mesoamerica, the Mayans too held intricate beliefs about sound. Echoes bouncing off the steps of the Kukulkan Pyramid in Chichen Itza mimic the call of the sacred Quetzal bird, a deity in Mayan mythology. The precision with which they engineered this acoustic marvel suggests a profound understanding of sound manipulation and its spiritual significance. In the verdant landscapes of ancient India, the Vedic texts speak of Nada Brahma, the concept of the world as sound. Temples were designed as embodiments of cosmic harmony, with carved pillars producing different musical notes when struck, creating a symphony of sacred frequencies. The Druids of ancient Britain, the builders of Stonehenge too, might have been privy to the power of sound. Recent research suggests that the stone circles could have served as an acoustic space, amplifying and resonizing sound in remarkable ways that we are only beginning to understand. These myriad cultures, separated by vast distances and diverse in their traditions, all shared a common understanding: the potent influence of sound and frequency. It was not just a part of their lives, but a conduit through which they connected with the universe and the divine. This shared reverence for sound and its power, reflected in these ancient temples, poses a compelling question. Were these structures merely places of worship, or were they sophisticated sonic devices used for purposes we are yet to fully comprehend? Unraveling this mystery is akin to learning a new language, one that speaks in frequencies and resonates with our primal connection to the cosmos. As we delve deeper, we inch closer to the essence of this ancient wisdom, echoing through time, waiting to be rediscovered. The exploration of ancient texts, archaeological findings, and the work of pivotal individuals has led to a deeper understanding of the enigmatic connection between sound, frequency, and ancient temples. One such key figure is archaeoacoustic researcher Paul Devereaux. Devereaux has been instrumental in spearheading the study of these ancient soundscapes, striving to unravel the acoustic secrets of these sacred spaces. His work in the field of archaeoacoustics, a discipline that studies the use of sound in ancient societies, has shed light on the potential sonic capabilities of these structures. Devereaux's studies at the ancient site of Wayland's Smithy in England, for example, revealed specific frequencies that could induce altered states of consciousness. This suggested that the structures were not merely places of worship, but could have been used for meditative or ritualistic purposes involving sound and frequency. In the realm of ancient texts, the Hindu scripture Rig Veda, one of the oldest known religious texts, reveals intriguing insights. It contains hymns that speak of the power of sound, invoking the divine through chants and mantras. The hymns are often composed in a specific meter, believed to resonate with certain cosmic frequencies, thus serving as a bridge between the terrestrial and the divine. Ancient mythologies, too, carry echoes of this sonic wisdom. The Greek myth of Orpheus, who could charm all living things with his lyre, or the Hindu belief in the cosmic dancer Shiva, whose dance of creation and destruction was said to reverberate through the universe, both hint at an understanding of the power of sound and resonance. Our understanding of this ancient sonic wisdom further deepens with the discovery of the Chavan de Huantar Temple in Peru. This 3,000-year-old site houses a maze of underground passages and ducts that seem to have been designed to manipulate sound for ritualistic purposes. The sound of rushing water from nearby rivers was directed through these ducts, creating a powerful resonating hum throughout the temple. This acoustic engineering suggests a sophisticated understanding of sound and its spiritual significance. Another striking find is the hypogeum of Halsaflieni in Malta, an underground complex dating back to 3300 to 3000 BC. Studies reveal that the structure resonates at a frequency of 110 Hz, a frequency that can alter human brain activity and induce a trance-like state, indicating that the hypogeum might have been used for ritualistic or therapeutic purposes involving sound. These key discoveries, texts, and figures all point towards a similar conclusion. Our ancients were aware of sound's transformative power and its spiritual implications, a wisdom reflected in the design and purpose of their temples. This insight, hidden in the echoes of the past, invites us to rethink our understanding of these ancient structures and the civilizations that built them. Notwithstanding the compelling evidence that supports the theory of sound and frequency playing a pivotal role in ancient temples, there are anomalies that challenge traditional historical understanding. It's these anomalies that make the theory all the more intriguing, hinting at a hidden knowledge that our ancients possessed. At the Great Pyramid of Giza, an enigma awaits within the king's chamber. When vocalized or played, sound in the chamber resonates at the frequency of 16.2 Hz, a frequency that aligns with the Earth's natural heartbeat, known as the Schumann resonance. This phenomenon, seemingly beyond the comprehension of a civilization known for rudimentary technology, challenges our understanding of ancient Egypt. How could they have engineered such a precise acoustic space without the knowledge of sound frequencies? Similarly, the megalithic site of Newgrange in Ireland, built around 3200 BC, exhibits extraordinary acoustic properties. Its central chamber resonates at a frequency of 110 Hz, identical to that of the hypogeum of Halsaflieni. This frequency is known to stimulate the release of beta endorphins in the brain, inducing feelings of euphoria and well-being. The identical resonant frequencies at two distant geographical locations hint at a potentially shared knowledge of sound across ancient civilizations. In the remote mountains of Tibet, within the ancient monasteries, monks chant in deep, resonant tones that vibrate at specific frequencies. These chants, it's believed, can induce altered states of consciousness. Moreover, the monks claim that these sounds, when projected with the right intent, can even move or levitate objects, suggesting a knowledge of acoustic levitation, a concept that modern science is only now beginning to explore. The oracle chamber in the Maltese temple of Hagar Chim, another prehistoric site, presents an acoustic anomaly where certain frequencies produce an eerie echo that seems to come from nowhere. This phantom echo has baffled researchers, suggesting an understanding of acoustics that far exceeds the presumed capabilities of the temple builders. These anomalies, though puzzling, are not dismissible as mere coincidences. Instead, they hint at a lost knowledge, a wisdom of sound and frequency that the ancients may have used in construction, rituals, and healing. This wisdom, subtly encoded in stone and space, remains an enigma to us, inviting further exploration into the sonic secrets of our ancient past. This exploration could shift our understanding of these sacred sites, and perhaps even of our ancestors themselves. The empirical understanding of all these phenomena is challenging, considering the technological limitations of the time. However, the evidence present in these ancient structures indicates a sophisticated understanding of architectural acoustics. The precision of the resonant frequencies and the complexity of the acoustic properties suggest a level of knowledge that we are still trying to fully grasp. One of the primary tools that scientists employ to understand these ancient cultures is carbon dating. By measuring the decay of radioactive carbon in organic materials, archaeologists can estimate when these structures were built and by whom. However, while carbon dating can help us understand the age of an artifact, it cannot explain the intricacies of the acoustic properties that these structures possess. Physical artifacts also provide researchers with valuable information. For example, ancient instruments found in archaeological digs sometimes reveal particular notes or frequencies that were important to the culture. However, these artifacts, while illuminating, still do not fully explain how the ancients could have understood the complex science of resonant frequencies. DNA analysis, another scientific tool, helps in tracing the lineage and migration patterns of these ancient civilizations. Yet, it fails to shed light on how these ancient peoples acquired their understanding of sound and frequency. The genetic makeup of a civilization does not necessarily correlate with their technological or scientific knowledge. Symbols and architectural design, especially in sacred sites, are rich sources of information. They often reflect a society's cosmological understanding and spiritual beliefs. In many ancient temples, the architectural design seems to incorporate specific acoustic effects intentionally. However, decoding these symbols and designs is a complex process, and interpretations often vary among researchers. The possibility of an advanced understanding of sound and frequency among ancient cultures is tantalizing but far from conclusive. The evidence is indirect, suggestive, and open to multiple interpretations. Therefore, while the scientific community continues to explore these intriguing phenomena, we must also entertain alternative perspectives that delve into the mysterious, the esoteric, and the suppressed, for these might hold the keys to unlocking the secrets of our ancestors. This is an invitation to look beyond the orthodox, to question the known, and to venture into the unexplained realms of sound and frequency in ancient temples. Despite the compelling evidence and the intriguing theories, the concept of ancient civilizations using sound and frequency within their temples is not universally accepted. Many mainstream scholars and academic institutions have voiced skepticism, arguing that these theories lack substantive empirical evidence. Among the skeptics, a prominent argument is that the acoustic effects observed in ancient temples are mere coincidences, artifacts of architectural design, and not a deliberate, sophisticated manipulation of sound and frequency. They argue that the ancients may not have had an understanding of acoustics and resonance as we do today, and that what we interpret as acoustic engineering might simply be the outcome of design choices based on aesthetics or practicality. Moreover, skeptics point out that the interpretation of symbols, designs, and artifacts is highly subjective and prone to bias. While one researcher may see symbols of sonic significance, another may interpret the same symbols as religious or mythological representations. The same issue arises with ancient instruments. While they may indeed produce specific frequencies, it is speculative to assert that this was a deliberate choice influenced by an advanced understanding of acoustics. In the academic world, where empirical evidence and rigorous methodology are paramount, these theories of sound and frequency in ancient temples often face pushback. Many institutions hesitate to embrace such unconventional perspectives, fearing that it may undermine the credibility of their research. This reluctance is rooted in a broader debate within academia about the role of intuition, speculation, and alternative perspectives in scientific inquiry. The skepticism is not entirely unjustified. The field of archaeoacoustics is still nascent, and much of the evidence it relies upon is indirect and open to interpretation. However, dismissing these theories outright risks ignoring potential insights into our ancient past. After all, history is not solely comprised of tangible artifacts and physical evidence. It also encompasses the intangible, the enigmatic, and the unexplained. Therefore, while these theories may challenge conventional academic wisdom, they also invite us to expand our understanding of the ancients and their extraordinary feats of engineering and design. Stepping beyond the threshold of academic debates, the possibility that ancient temples were designed with a deliberate focus on sound and frequency sweeps us into a vast ocean of metaphysical implications. The underlying theory resonates with ancient spiritual philosophies about the universe being composed of vibrations, or nada Brahma. The world is sound. From this perspective, the acoustic properties of temples might not be mere architectural coincidences, but could represent a profound understanding of the universe's vibrational nature. If this were true, these ancient structures might have been intended to tune human consciousness to specific frequencies, facilitating spiritual experiences and exploring the deeper realities of existence. This idea aligns with many creation myths and divine narratives from diverse cultures. For instance, in Hinduism, the sacred syllable Om is believed to be the primordial sound from which the universe emerged. In ancient Egypt, the god Thoth was said to have created the world through his voice. Similarly, in the biblical tradition, the divine fiat, "Let there be light," indicates creation through sound. If the ancients held such beliefs, could they have sought to replicate this divine act of creation through sound in their temples? Could the specific frequencies generated within these sacred spaces be an attempt to echo the primordial, creative vibrations of the universe? There is also the possibility that these temples served a purpose beyond the spiritual and metaphysical. They may have been used as a repository of knowledge, a kind of acoustic library, storing specific frequencies that had certain effects on the human body or consciousness. These frequencies, reverberating within the temple walls, could have been a means to pass on the wisdom of earlier generations to the next, preserving their understanding of the universe's vibrational nature. Such theories inevitably lead us back to the question of human origins. If our ancestors had such a deep understanding of sound and frequency, it may suggest a level of sophistication and knowledge that challenges our conventional historical narratives. It invites us to reconsider our assumptions about the ancients, their wisdom, and their connection to the cosmos. While these ideas may seem speculative, they offer intriguing possibilities that resonate on both a scientific and metaphysical level. They invite us to listen, not just with our ears, but with our minds and hearts, to the echoes of our ancient past. They hint at a time when science and spirituality may not have been seen as separate, but as two aspects of a single, profound understanding of reality. The concept of sound and frequency playing an integral role in ancient temples has found a foothold in popular culture and alternative communities. It has been adopted and interpreted by authors, filmmakers, and social media influencers, each adding their unique perspectives and theories to the mix. Books such as Christopher Dunn's The Giza Power Plant, Technologies of Ancient Egypt, delve into the acoustic properties of Egyptian monuments. Dunn hypothesizes that the Great Pyramid of Giza was not merely a tomb, but a power plant generating and transmitting energy through sound. In cinema, films like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and Prometheus have explored the idea of ancient structures serving as repositories of advanced knowledge, including the manipulation of sound energies. On YouTube, Numerous channels dedicated to acoustic archaeology and ancient aliens theories have millions of subscribers. Channels like Ancient Architects and Uncharted X delve into the acoustic properties of ancient structures, challenging conventional archaeological interpretations. Social media platforms have also played a role in this discourse. Instagram accounts and Facebook groups dedicated to sound healing, frequency therapy, and sacred geometry regularly share content related to the acoustic properties of ancient temples. These theories are especially popular within alternative communities. Sound healing practitioners often reference the use of specific frequencies in ancient rituals, suggesting that these frequencies can positively influence human consciousness and health. The growing interest in practices like crystal bowl sound therapy, Himalayan singing bowls, and binaural beats all point towards a modern renaissance of interest in the healing potential of sound and frequency. This evolution of the theory in popular culture is more than just a testament to its enduring appeal. It's an exploration of our collective curiosity about the past. It invites us to question accepted narratives and consider that our ancestors might have possessed a far more complex understanding of the universe than we've given them credit for. However, with this increased attention comes a responsibility to approach these theories with discernment. While they open the door to fascinating possibilities, they must also be considered critically to prevent misinterpretation or oversimplification of the complexities of ancient cultures. As we delve further into the mysteries of sound, frequency, and their potential role in ancient temples, it is important to honor and respect the knowledge of our ancestors, while also remaining open to new interpretations and understandings that may emerge. It is through this balanced approach that we may truly appreciate the depth and richness of our shared human past. There are those who take the theories of sound and frequency in ancient temples even further, into the realms of the truly extraordinary. These theories delve into the esoteric, the speculative, and the outright fantastical, yet they remain firmly rooted in the belief that there is far more to our ancient past than we currently understand. A popular branch of these theories posits that ancient temples were not merely designed with sophisticated acoustic properties, but that they were built, or perhaps even influenced, by extraterrestrial beings. Proponents of this theory point to the incredible precision and advanced engineering of these structures, suggesting that such knowledge was beyond the capabilities of ancient humans without external intervention. There are also speculations about time manipulation. The theory is that the frequencies produced within these temples had the capacity to alter time itself. This is based on the concept that sound, when used in specific ways, can influence the perception of time, creating an experience of time dilation or contraction. Another theory suggests the presence of interdimensional beings, beings that exist in dimensions beyond our typical perception of three-dimensional space and time. These beings, it is suggested, may have used sound and frequency as a form of communication or as a way to interact with our physical reality. Then there are the theories of hidden bloodlines, suggesting that certain families or groups were privy to this knowledge and have passed it down through generations. These theories often intertwine with ideas of secret societies, suggesting that these groups have safeguarded this ancient knowledge, using it for purposes we can only speculate about. While these theories may seem far-fetched to some, they continue to stimulate discussion and debate. They push the boundaries of our understanding and invite us to consider possibilities beyond the conventional. Whether or not these theories ever find empirical support is perhaps less important than the sense of wonder and curiosity they inspire. For many, they represent a continuation of our species' age-old quest for knowledge, for understanding, and for connection to the mysteries of the cosmos. In these explorations, we are reminded that the past, present, and future are intricately linked, that our understanding of the universe is constantly evolving, and that the human spirit remains ever curious, ever questioning, ever reaching for the stars. The mysteries surrounding the role of sound and frequency in ancient temples remain largely unsolved, leaving us with more questions than answers. The enigmatic nature of these temples still haunts modern science, leaving room for endless possibilities and uncharted territories of human understanding. For instance, could these ancient temples, with their unique acoustic properties, be the remnants of a forgotten technology? If so, what was their purpose? Did they serve as spiritual gateways, healing centers, or communication devices? Could they have been used to connect with higher realms, extraterrestrial beings, or even manipulate time itself? The evidence, shrouded in thousands of years of history, leaves us guessing, inviting us to keep probing, keep questioning. The implications of these theories, if found to be true, could be profound. They could challenge our current understanding of science, history, and the nature of reality itself. They could shift our perspective of ancient civilizations, from primitive societies to advanced cultures with knowledge beyond our current comprehension. They could also affirm the idea that there are still countless secrets left to be discovered, hidden in the ruins of our ancient past. But perhaps, most significantly, these theories underscore the importance of sound and frequency, not just in the context of ancient temples, but in the broader spectrum of the universe. If these temples were indeed built to harness the power of sound, it underlines a fundamental principle of the cosmos, that everything in existence is vibration, resonance, frequency. It reminds us that we are not separate from this universe, but intrinsically intertwined with it, connected through the universal language of sound and vibration. In our quest to uncover these mysteries, we might discover a deeper understanding of our presence in this vast cosmos, a perspective that transcends time and space and connects us to our ancient ancestors and perhaps to the future of our species. Such is the allure of these ancient temples, their enigmatic presence a testament to the enduring curiosity and the inexhaustible spirit of human exploration. As we conclude this journey through the acoustics of antiquity, let us remember that each unanswered question is an invitation to delve deeper, to keep probing the mysteries of our ancient past. These temples, with their intricate designs and intriguing acoustic properties, serve as silent reminders of a forgotten era, echoing with the sounds of a knowledge that continues to elude us. And so, the melody of the past continues to reverberate, carried by the wind, whispering tales of a time when sound and frequency held the keys to the universe. These echoes, etched in stone and time, continue to resonate, calling upon those who dare to listen, to explore, to question, and to discover. And in this symphony of silence and sound, we might just find the notes that compose the hidden music of the universe. Thanks for listening. This has been another episode of Ancient Conspiracies Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to Ancient Conspiracies Podcast on Patreon. Subscribe now.